What's up, everyone? It is your girl, Jail Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and Adriangameover sleeping in the background, which is why I'm kind of low in tone. But today is another episode of palettes that inspired me. So today's palette that inspired me was the Desi Katy X Katy Friendcation palette. Like, y'all know, this used to be one of my ride or die palettes, and you think it wouldn't be because there's so many neutral tones in it, but the fun pops of color with the shifts is what gave this palette so much, made me have so much love for this palette. And so I wanted to use that again today. Now hopefully my eyeballs don't fall off, because we both know this palette is like super old, but I'm thinking about doing a blue and green moment with the tones in here, excuse me, just because like that's what I'm inspired to do today. So that's probably what we're gonna do. So y'all know me, I'm gonna use this brown on the outer V most likely. I'll use this brown in the crease. I might mix this brown and this red together just because I've always loved the red in here as well, but these two are the star of the show for me. I'm probably going to put the blue toward the back and then the green toward the front. And of course the shade that everybody seems to love, which is called Just a Kiss, in the inner corner. That's probably going to be the look, to be perfectly honest. I already inspired it in my mind, so I'm zooming in real quick and cute like. Now y'all know the first quad that they came out with, people weren't necessarily feeling, so they gave us a full palette. When the second one came out, I loved the lipsticks and the highlighter. I loved everything about this collection, especially volume 2. Volume 1, the lipsticks and stuff were nice, but like volume 2, honey, they were giving the girls what they needed with the palette, and I was here for it. If you're curious what's on my eyes right now, this is actually the first palettes that inspired me video. This was done with the Patrick Ta Major Dimension Volume 2 palette. I decided to give y'all something soft for once, because this is, I guess, soft glam for real, as opposed to what I usually consider soft glam, which is like the deep, crazy, smoky eye. That's one of my versions of soft glam. I tried to give y'all a true soft glam with this moment right here. I explained what my thought process was behind in that video as far as the eye look goes, so you can go check that out. But I'm gonna go off camera now, get my life in order, and come back with the eye look I described in this intro to you about this palette. I'll be right back, girl. Okay, y'all, so this is what I came back with. It gave y'all some fun graphic liner from, multi-chrome liner from, it's dual chrome and multi-chrome liner from Adept. This is Sector 001, the eyeliner I use. I love their eyeliners. I'm glad they're going to be selling them individually, because I'm definitely going to need refills. Their manipulative graphic eyeliners help me feel like I'm a true makeup artist, and then I'll be out here doing real big things, because we all know I'll be doing pretty plain looks. Occasionally I'll do like an editorial fun thing, but generally I'll keep it pretty plain like this. So I did exactly what I said. I started off with this one in the crease. Y'all know this was on my outer V. Now I didn't blend the red in with this like I talked about possibly doing, but y'all know these two are on the lid just like I said, and this is the inner corner. So let's just put it together with you now, girl. Like, this palette just, I feel like, as people like to say, it had a chokehold on the beauty community for a while, because like it was just everything. Like, I was so happy and obsessed with this palette. I was like, yes, give me all of what I need. Because y'all know these blue purple shades just give me life, and then this like green shifts to like a deeper, like this gold shifts to like a greenish gold, like I guess purish type shade. It's been a while since I used the palette. I'm just glad it's still working function. I feel like the brown for the outer V isn't working as well as it used to, but you know, y'all know how long this palette came out. Like, Debbie done had 2 kids since this palette came out. Like, that's how old it is. So I'm just glad it's working it out. I'll be sad when it doesn't work more the way it's supposed to, just because I'm telling y'all, I was in love with this palette. Like, I have 2 of this palette. I have one here in my grandma's house. That's the one I'm using right now. And then I still have a whole nother one at home, because I just love this palette. Like, nobody's gonna tell me this wasn't a good palette. And so many people love this palette. I heard very few people saying they didn't like this palette. Like, everybody was about this palette, because like it was just fire. It was better than the little quad they came out with. It gave us fun shifting shades. It still gave you enough neutral shades to do an everyday look, but you could still have fun pop of color, which is what I'm assuming they were aiming for. You gotta think you gotta still make it to the masses, and they definitely did, because it's like you have all these boring shades that I don't necessarily love, but you still have fun shimmery shades for people like me who want to buy and support you, but like color. So to this day I still say this is one of my favorite collabs, and I think Desi and Katy did an excellent job on it. So let me go ahead and cut the crease with some glitter glue, and then we're gonna get to all the fun shimmers, because honey, the shimmers in this palette, they were giving for the time they came out. They're still somewhat giving now, although the blue purple shade kind of does remind me of Tell Me More from Dose of Colors, which is like one of my favorite single shadows from them. Like, I love Tell Me More. When they originally came out with the singles, I was like, I don't care about any of the other ones. But I'm gonna get that Tell Me More shade. I was just, honey, blue, purple, blue, shifting shades, along with blue brown and red brown. Pigment and shifting shades have just always been a love of mine. So when you come out with them, I don't get nothing else from your collection, I will most likely get that one, because apparently I just think they're like Pokemon and I need to catch them all. Yeah, I feel like I need to catch them all. So I took this like a good portion of the way on the eye. As you can see, I could have stopped with this one and just put the black in the front just to make a unique look. But I'm just so inspired by this palette to do so many different things that I've never done this particular look. So I was excited to do this. So I was inspired to do a new look today, and I was like, yes, we're gonna do it. I usually use these shades individually. I've never actually combined them together. Like I'll use this one with like the black shade, the one I'm putting on now, the darkest green. I'd usually use that with the black shade. Or I'd go in with like the see, just I'm here for it. I'm living, I'm willing, yes. But back to what I was saying, I would usually put this shade, like the black shimmery shade, like I put it on top of the black shimmery shade, or I put it on its own, just use the dark brown out of it. This was good for like a quick, like the palettes I'm using right now for these videos just to start off with was like I need to rush out the door and go somewhere, but I'm still trying to look sexy when I, do or have like more of my makeup aesthetic than the neutral I had to rush out the house look. I did give y'all a soft glam look in the intro though, and you will see that look. You will have already seen that look before you see this video, unless you just randomly found this content through this video, but that's just me. I'm taking the brush we use the brown with and dusting it on around here and underneath just to try to get like the effect. Now I'm gonna take the clean one and dust over. Y'all, man. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the inner corner shade, which is Just a Kiss. Y'all know that sparkling shimmer, glittery shade everybody's talking about was so wonderful, magical. This was actually my least favorite shimmer in the palette. That's why a lot of times when I use it, I would just use it like I'm using now for the inner corner. I might top it on top of the green every now and again, but I feel like it didn't really do too much of a difference there. So I just prefer to pop in the inner corner, give you like a soft look in the inner corner, because you already got so much bam, pow on the lid. So I feel like it's perfect for the inner corner for me and my personal taste, but I know a lot of people love to put on a lid and say it just give this extra wonderful sparkle. I never started doing that. That's why I never do that, but that's like a teach his own thing. I'm gonna do the eyeliner off camera just to save us some time. Let me back on up and talk about again why this palette inspired me. Now in the middle of doing this look, I told y'all it was other ways that I've done looks with this palette in the past, because of course it inspires me. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna do this and this in a combination in another look for this palette, but I'm just like inspired still to this day and love this palette. It's just so much wonderful stuff going on. Now y'all know I've never touched this palette, but I mean I could mix it with this one and make it somewhat of a brow bone shade, or make it more of a lid shade, because to me I've talked about this before, but I don't like using shades like this on the lid just so I can get my money's worth out of them. I just think this is a throwaway shade, and I don't personally like to do eye looks like that. I know there are other beauty gurus who do, like the girl Danessa. I think she put a shade like this in her palette for her you put on the lid with her collab with Juvia's place. So like some people really like these shades and like to use it like that. Since I don't, it's a throwaway shade, but still doesn't take away from the rest of the palette. And if I really wanted to make it where I could use it, they put this deeper shade of beige in here where I can combine it with this one and just put it on my brow bone if I did that sort of thing. So I can appreciate the fact they did multiple shades of that shade, so then that way people that are my skin tone could still utilize it, I guess, to a sense, because I can mix this with this, and I love this palette. So I hope I inspired you to pull out this palette and make you a cute little looking moment, and hopefully your eyeballs will fall off, because like I said, Desi done had 2 kids since this palette came out, so she's an old one. She's an old one, but she's a goodie, which is how she got to be put in this video. But those are my that's how I was inspired by this palette, and I'm inspired to do some more looks with it now. But y'all know I got like 4 palettes coming in the mail now, and then I still gotta order the Moonfall palette, so I'm waiting on the 3 palettes from Utenzi, and then I'm waiting on my the Muse palette from Cosmic Brushes to come. So I already got 4 palettes to play with, yet I'm still sitting here talking about playing with the old palette, because I love a lot of my palettes and I just don't get a chance to use them. That's why I was so excited to come up with this series, and I hope you all have been enjoying it so far, because there's a lot more to come throughout the year, girl. So So get ready. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you were inspired by this palette. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.